Neolithica, the operator of the Peace River project, they've entered into an agreement with a company called Geo40. They're a New Zealand based group, but they're currently traveling with two mobile DLE pilot plants across North America, testing brines.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Mitchell Smith. He is the CEO of Global Energy Metals. And Mitchell, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for having me on, Steve.
Yeah, so the company out with news about one of the projects that you have a stake in. It's run by Neolithica. So let's take a step back and remind everyone a little bit about this one because this is sort of the new part of the company, right?
Yeah, for sure. So as part of our strategy of really building investment exposure to the battery metal supply chain, Global Energy entered into agreement with Neolithica for an option to acquire up to 19.9% in the Peace River project, as well as a royalty on the project. And Peace River project, a 10 million ton resource inferred in the Peace River area of Alberta.
Right. So now the announcement today was that Neolithica has done a partnership in order to get their direct lithium extraction and a piloting agreement. So maybe explain to everyone how this works.
Yeah, so Neolithica, the operator of the Peace River project, they've entered into an agreement with a company called Geo40. They're a New Zealand based group, but they're currently traveling with two mobile DLE pilot plants across North America, testing brines. They're currently in Saskatchewan, and so Neolithica and Geo40 have entered into this DLE piloting agreement. We supplied, or Neolithica supplied, about 7,000 liters of brine from the aquifer in Peace River to Geo40's mobile DLE plant, and they're currently underway with testing on that material.
Yeah. And so people understand the way lithium works is you need to have a certain type of brine and it has to be at a certain purity in order to get it to the next stage. And that's kind of what this is about to sort of de-risk the project. Is that fair?
Exactly, yeah. So not only de-risking the project, but it really also opens up some opportunities for further partnerships and making sure that this material can be used through the downstream market and groups that actually put together these battery packs and uses the lithium in that. So this is really a crucial step for Neolithica and obviously for Global Energy and its shareholders in really understanding the ability for this to produce battery grade chemistry, battery grade products that can then go through further testing and potentially attract in further capital and further strategic relationships like offtakes.
Yeah, and that's the key to all this is the offtakes because the ability to say, look, here's what we have and here's what's been tested already. That sort of is the green light to a lot of companies to say, okay, we want to start potentially working with you or at least looking at an opportunity with you. So that's what makes this so important is that offtake chats with other people, right?
Exactly, and I think now is really the time to be having those conversations. And I think given some of the geopolitical issues and the hunger by the market for lithium, especially lithium that can be produced in safe, secure jurisdictions is very critical right now. And so we're very, very excited about this latest development and look forward to getting results back from Geo40 and Neolithica on this.
All right, look forward to hearing about them. Mitchell, thanks so much. Good to talk to you and great to see you again.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
All right, Mitchell Smith, the CEO of Global Energy Metals.